Ladies and gentlemen, here we go once again. Well, first of all, I gotta apologize. Throughout the audio, there was some technical difficulties that we were dealing with. The audio kept cutting on and off, but no matter. Most of it was pretty good. I gotta say, I like this episode, man. So today Wednesday, is it the 28th? Yes, of October. Wow. 28th of October. That is quite some time that we have left in this year. How much time is that? 2 months, that's 60 over... That's no more than 65 days that we have left in this year. Shit. Wonder what's happening. So I decided to talk to Aaron Indigo from TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Check him out, Aaron Indigo. He's from Texas. He's what you call the person that's into the conscience mind and a woke person. We talked about religion, spirituality, and to add other subjects, we talked about Project Blue Beam. Now, if you want to really find out what it was, listen to the episode. It's more towards the 15th, 14th minute where we actually get into that. But the first 15 minutes or so, it was mainly about the spirituality, religion, and whatnot, and all that sort. But about Project Blue Beam, I'm telling you, the government's out to get us. We need to fucking stop it. The Project Blue Beam is basically holograms that apparently there's a group of people that believe the government has this technology, which somebody has it. We get into this, but in 2012, I just mentioned that there was Tupac hologram. But in 2012, there was a Coachella festival where they had a hologram of Tupac. So I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. What I'm saying is we need to ask questions, and this is a question worth asking. So that's why I wanted to talk to somebody who's actually looked more into that subject than I have. And I'm going to let him give him the explanation throughout the episode. So go ahead and listen. And like I said, this is our 2 cents. Here we go. Let's go. Today, we are talking to... I found... Whoa. I found him on TikTok. Now, the usual TikTok scrolling. I found Aaron _Indigo. He's a spiritual gentleman that talks a lot about spirituality, the third eye, and well, I'll let him describe what he does, because he'll do it a lot better than I ever will. So let's see. We're gonna try to call him right now. Let's see what he's up to. I had to schedule something with him, a call, and just to talk to him. Let's see if he's available. And hopefully he doesn't answer too fast. I get to fix my camera. Whoa. Here we go. It's ringing. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. So, he's Aaron. We're getting a hold of him. Let's see what he's up to. Technical difficulties. Let's see. I'm going to shoot him a text message. Okay. He might be on, so let's see what happens. Let's call him again. Try again. Second try. Second's a charm. It's supposed to be third, but this time second's a charm. Let's see what he's up to and if he can hear us really well. Huh. Hey, there he is. There he is. Okay, Aaron. Good morning, Aaron. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I got the name right? Aaron.
Yeah, you did. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, Aaron. So for a little bit of the introduction, let's can you tell us a little bit about yourself? And name all your social media accounts, TikTok, Instagram, and all that. Name it there, and I'll put it on the description just so I could give you the little plug. So go
Okay, for
ahead,
sure.
tell us a little bit about yourself, Aaron.
So yeah, my name's Aaron. I'm from Houston, Texas, from the southern United States, right? So I would what you would consider a conscious person or a woke person. So what I like to do is I like to find the truth not only for myself and then bring it to other people so other people can really understand what's really going on in the world today and whatnot and help them find their their inner selves and their higher selves, their spiritual journey, on their journey as an intellect or on the path of consciousness. So you can check me out on Instagram at Aaron.indigo, and you can also check me out on YouTube and TikTok at Aaron Indigo.
All right, cool, cool. All right, man. Hey, I've been watching your videos for maybe I want to say maybe a month or so, like not that long, because I've been focusing on trying to do the podcast, right? But I get in there because I use like those dumb videos, not the dance videos, but the dumb videos that they put up. Me and my buddy use them. He's not here today. He would have been here on when was it? Last time I tried to call it was Thursday, right? Yeah, but it wasn't even my Roadcaster that was messing up. It was my cable. I had to get a new cable for the phone. So so yeah. So I want to apologize first of all because I know I had already scheduled you for that. I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't?
Okay, there you go. I can hear you now. All right. Yeah, I want to apologize first of all because I put you on that schedule and then it didn't go through. But like I said, it wasn't my broadcaster, it was my cable. I had to replace the whole cable. And well, let's continue on. So, how did you get involved into the spirituality side of what you do?
So, like many other people, I was just like, regular, average, everyday person, just not really doing anything for myself, just staying stagnated. And so I don't know if you have ever heard of spiritual soul or soul Illuminati, right? So he went from this very, very toxic person, a very negative person on YouTube, right? Just trolling, like kind of a troll, making these negative reaction videos and whatnot. And then he started this YouTube channel called Spiritual Soul. So I started watching his videos, and then some of the stuff that he was saying was really making sense. But then one day, like it all kind of just hit me, like I had an awakening. Everything just, snapped. Like it's like God touched me on my head, right? And I got extreme confirmation of like everything he was saying, and then I just kind of understood everything that was going on around us. And I was like, man, that makes sense. This is why they do this. This is why they do that, right? And then I was like, so why are we here? What is our purpose? And I feel like my purpose is to get on the internet and make videos, help people really find themselves and help people really wake up, out of the matrix, if you would say. So I feel like that's really how I got involved or how I got on my spiritual journey was through someone else. And now it's a great thing that I can help people on their spiritual journey. So
Right. Then you find yourself, and on the road to finding yourself, you help other people on the way, right? Right.
yeah.
Uh, that what see what you're saying. It's like I used to feel. Well, now I'm getting more into that side of it too because for the longest I felt the necessity of getting on that side, but what kept me away from being spiritual is religion.
Yeah.
I don't know how religious you are, but I grew up as a hardcore Catholic. My grandparents, I grew up with my grandparents, I'm sorry. And they were really, really hardcore Catholics. And that whatever they were doing kind of pushed me away from being spiritual. So I called everything BS. I was like, it's not true. You're just lying. But as I'm getting older, and now that I'm a parent of two boys, I felt more the need to be spiritual. Just because I don't want to instill them the doubts that I've had about being spiritual. Because being spiritual doesn't mean you're religious. Religious is religion. Spirituality is the soul, right? What you do with your surrounding. And that kept me away. And now that I'm at this age, at 30, damn, I was about to say 34 years old. I was about at 3 years to my life, 4 years to my life. As a 30-year-old,
I'm starting to see that that's needed, cleansing your soul and all that. Because
Yeah.
I did the I don't know what it's called. I just seen it done, and I was like, I'm gonna try it because I need to do something that's along those lines. What is it called when you burn the sage, the cleansing?
Yeah, cleansing. It's called smudging. You know, when you like the white sage and you smudge or cleanse your room, it helps get rid of any negative energy or negative entities and cleanse that space. So yeah, it's
Bro,
called sage.
I joined a group to do Forex. I don't know if you know what Forex is. And I was doing the podcast, like editing and trying to find what to say and all the stuff that you need to do for this, right? I was doing that in the Forex and the podcast, those two together, and I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling like
Yeah.
I couldn't even think clear because I took on too much. And 2-3 days, no more than about a week or so ago, more than a week or so ago, I decided to get the sage and just cleanse myself, do a little prayer, and the next day, right away, I felt like I took a weight of like something lifted off of me. I felt like I was thinking a lot clearer, and I even felt a lot more with luck.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm telling you that now that I've done that and I felt what I felt, I feel like, dude, that's, you got it. People got to do that. People needs to get in touch with their spiritual side. How do you get your message across when it comes to that?
So I like to use a lot of analogies and pictures and examples because it's one thing if you got some guy from MIT spitting you a whole bunch of math or science or whatever and you don't understand it, but it's another thing if you can help bridge the gap and make it more. So how I help people along their journey is to first off, you have to go back. You have to understand what human civilizations were doing before we got caught into the guise of religion, right? So once people understand that, once people understand the human capabilities and the human potential, the potential that humans have, that a lot of things that we have are inside has been locked away by religion or anything else that's going on in the world. I have to get people to understand what our true power is, what capabilities and potential that we have as humans, because we have a lot of things that's locked away that we can't access. So I tell people, look, we're more than what we are, and it's just a matter of tapping in. People tap in and they start to unlock their spiritual side, because like you said, religion is religious, and being spiritual is just going within your surroundings, etc. So it's just helping people just learn how to meditate, something as simple as just meditation, help them go within. So it's just all about showing people the road and showing people the steps they need to take and just kind of help them and guide them along. So. Right.
Do you ever have those days that I'm pretty sure you do? I mean, I have them. I personally do, where you feel like, oh man, I'm done. This is too hard. I know this is your head telling you this. Like this is taking a lot of my time. I could be doing this. Do you ever get those?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I get them pretty often. Sometimes I just feel overwhelmed, or I feel lazy, or I just don't feel like doing anything. Like, say for instance, YouTube. Like, the last video I made, it was like 12 at night, like 1 at night. I was tired. I wanted to go to bed, but I was like, no, this is my life purpose. This is what I have to do. I have to get these videos out to these people, and I have to understand that, it's not just for me. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for the greater good. So I always keep the greater good in the back of my mind as a driving force, because it's not something, like I said, it's not something I'm doing for myself. It's something I'm doing for other people. So I love to help people. So that love is something that drives me to make videos or to do anything else that would be helping people. So.
Okay. So yeah. So you always remind yourself of what your purpose is, right?
Yeah. You always got
mind. Yeah. Motivate your mind to do it. Yes. That so that's what you do. That's your biggest motivation when you get in those ruts. Okay. Yeah, man. I get like the way you're saying right now. You get into those ruts a lot. That's me too, man. And it's so hard to get out of that. Sometimes there's days that I'm like, how did I even get out of that? because I don't even
Right.
know how I do it. But I mean, what I do know that I just want to keep doing this, and so I just keep grinding, just left foot, right foot, just one step at a time. So there was a video on TikTok that you posted about Project Bluebeam.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to ask you. I'm pretty sure you've probably done more research on that than I have. I've heard the name. I know a little bit of what it is about. Can you explain it to us a little more?
So basically, what Project Bluebeam, this is something that's been going on for like a good while now. Basically, what Project Bluebeam is, they have this technology that can literally put a hologram up in the sky, right? So first off, you have to understand, like, the people that we're dealing with, these elites, they have technology 50, 60 years in advance, you know, just locked away somewhere, you know, in Antarctica or Area 51, you know, wherever. So, and then second, you know, they can stage an alien invasion. They can stage, you know, Jesus returning, you know, out of the sky. They can stage anything because they have the technology and the means to do so. So basically, Project Bluebeam, they can put anything up in the sky and they can trick anybody, the average everyday person, into believing that is real. So if they want to fake an alien invasion, you know, they can just put little spaceships, whatever, up there, and people will be looking at it like, oh no, you know, panicking and stuff and whatnot. So I mean, it gets really deep, you know, even to the classified the documents, you know, you can search up documentaries about it and really find out for yourself. But just overall, generally, it's basically a hologram that they can project up in the sky.
Do you remember a couple years back that they had a Coachella, the the Tupac hologram, whatever? How do you say that?
Yeah, I think I've seen that. I probably have. I probably forgot about it, but that would be an example of Project Bluebeam, you know.
Right. I mean, so they somebody has that, obviously. So because everybody saw it there, everybody was complaining, oh, it doesn't look good and whatnot, right? But those are the beginning stages of that technology.
Yeah.
So probably the next stage, if this is what they say it is, probably the next stage of that would be making it feel like it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, that's definitely what they're going for next, because we have to understand, like, they're not gonna just come out here and just throw stuff at us. They have to slowly ease us into stuff, right? Whether that's through television, or predictive programming, you know, putting events that's later gonna happen in television and that happens in real life. So that's just another example of predictive programming, you know, starting us off slow so we won't think, oh, that's fake. You know, you think it's real because, you know, you've seen it before, right? And so it's just the beginning stages, you know, because they're just walking, and they're going to start running and introducing us to more stuff that we're not going to be ready for. And then when we do see it, we're going to automatically dismiss it. So,
right. I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last part. You bro.
All a part of the plan.
Oh, right. A couple of years ago, there was a zombie outbreak was the big thing on television, right? Now, look what happened a couple of years later. We get a virus outbreak. So now the big thing I've been noticing a lot on Netflix is a lot of alien invasion movies. I don't know if it's just me. Or is it just me?
No, it's not.
Okay. I've been noticing that a lot. So, and then I keep hearing this about the Project Bluebeam, right? So I'm like, what the hell is going on?
No, through my eyes and through my mind, I really think that's the next step. You know, that's something that I've been kind of thinking about since maybe March, a fake alien invasion. And it's also a lot of predictive programming as well. Like, I made a TikTok the other day, and it was showing what Chris Brown posted on his Instagram story. It was a whole bunch of, like, aliens, you know, alien saucers, like, you know, stepping down. Look at Lil Uzi Vert's Eternal Take, you know, it was talking about aliens coming down from spaceships. You look at music videos, I think it was like...
You're breaking up a little bit.
Is it good? No?
I can't even hear you no more. Hold on. Let me call back, okay? I'll call you back right away. Okay, no way. You're moving again? Oh, you're back. Right. You're back. I think you got scared because I threatened to cut off the call.
Okay.
What were you saying? I'm sorry. I cut you off, dude. I apologize.
You know, a lot of these celebrities, they're being used, by the puppet masters, like basically hint to us that there's an alien invasion or a planned alien invasion going to happen because, like I said, predictive programming. It goes back years and years and years. You go back and look at the Illuminati card game that came out in like 1995, which predicted 9/11. You look at a lot of stuff like The Simpsons, a lot of predictive programming. A lot of
Right.
Simpsons, yeah, happens in real life, and we're sitting here scratching our head, looking at The Simpsons. The Simpsons, to figure out what's next. Even the aliens were on The Simpsons,
Yeah.
and then a lot of these celebrities and big music people, they've been putting a lot of aliens, on their content lately, and it's making us scratch our head, putting that together with Project Bluebeam and saying, oh, okay, so look, if this happens, we telling our people that follow us, be prepared, don't be fooled by whatever is going to happen at the end of the year, because there is going to be a lot of stuff. We're stepping into October and November and December. Even I heard the dude on the news, like the news just so happened to be on in my house, right? And I heard the dude on the news say, it wouldn't surprise me if there was a Martian invasion between now and election day. So I was like, oh, okay, I see what.
Throwing hints out, right?
Yeah.
Hey, now that you say that the Chris Brown and little well, who'd you say, Little Uzi?
Yeah, Lil Uzi, yeah.
Okay, so that they did those, part of me wants to believe it, but part of me also questioned it. And the question that came up to my head when you were saying that they're doing this was, could it be that they're just following a trend rather than what? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
With that. Yeah, well, they could be, but at the same time, you just gotta look at it. These celebrities, they're just puppets. They're puppets being controlled by puppet masters, and they do whatever they say, or else stuff happens to them. They fall off, or a whole host of other stuff happens. So you could say they're following a trend, but 9 times out of 10, if you look at it today, you just look at the industry today, these elites today, they're getting used to spread a message, and the message has been consistent and consistent and consistent. So it could be either or, but most likely they're being used to portray this subliminal message.
Right. Now another question on that is, like, when they plan this, where would the financial gain be for them on that? But I had this question for you, but I'll tell you what my sister told me after you give me your answer, because I asked her the same question too, and I'll tell you what she told me. But go ahead.
So where would their financial gain be? Sometimes they have so much money, like they have like they have money days for days. That's what they're using that money to like fuel these projects. But I feel like their financial gains just make everybody scared, and they come out with like a solution or something like that. And also, not only do they run off of money, they run off of people's energy, people's fear. That's why they have so much fear mongering on the television.
They love
you turn
power.
on the news. Yes. You turn on the news every day, you're gonna see 3-4 people dying in tragic ways. You see coronavirus. People are in the house scared. You see all this stuff. So it's really these whoever these elites, these entities or whatever, they're really running people's energy, and they always have to constantly feed us with a whole bunch of stuff, because not only do they get benefit off our money, but they benefit off feeding off of our energy. So
right now, my sister's answer was, well, they control people, and therefore you pay more taxes. So I was like, oh man, I didn't even think of that. That's simple as that. So that would be an obvious answer why they would want to instill what you're saying, fear in people and control people. Because if people are scared, they're gonna go to Big Daddy. Hey, take care of us, right?
Yeah, that is fact.
Unfortunately, we don't understand that Big Daddy is within us. That's the problem.
Yeah,
right.
They're really taking the power throughout the century. They're really taking the power out of us, and now people are waking up and understanding the power is within us. So it's just more and more distraction. Our finding whatever you need within you.
Right. You're breaking up again. Damn. This conversation is good. Now, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if it fixes itself again. Okay, there you go. You can go ahead and talk. Let me see if you're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Dang.
Okay, there we go. I can hear you now.
Yeah, okay.
It breaks up every now and then. Okay. The other question is, when they release the documents, right? When they release all the documents that they supposedly were working on, right? Now, when they release those documents, don't you think that they would put something in there just to be like, oh, let's trick these dummies. Let's see what they think.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. It's very, very, very rare, that the government or these entities will just come out front and just tell you, what they're doing. So sometimes they do put, whether it's through the use of documents or people, they'll put false information within certain people or certain things or documents to really throw people for a loop. So sometimes people thinking, oh, that's what happened, but in reality, that's not what happened. They're just being tricked because it's a lot of trickery and foolery that these elites use. So sometimes the documents are true, sometimes they can be fake, but it's hard to tell.
Now, this is another thing that's been, because I always ask questions, dude, because we got to. What if what they're saying the Project Blue Beam is, whatever they have those documents say, what if all that was a lie though?
If it was a lie, then man, that would be pretty tough because if we thought it was a fake alien invasion and it is actually an alien invasion, like that would be I would even know, what the outcome of that would be, because there would be a lot of panic and confusion. It would not, if there was like something that actually happened and we thought it was one thing, but it was the other thing.
Right.
So at the end of the day, we still have to ask questions,
of course.
Whether if we do get the documents, we still got to question those documents, or you hear a theory or something, you still got to question that. So it's just all about not taking things for face value and really asking those questions and, finding evidence and proof to really formulate the truth and to formulate what's really going on.
Right. Now, I like to think that most people are good, right? Mm-hmm. So if when you say alien invasion, the word invasion sounds like they're here to kill everybody. But how do we know that? I know humans are assholes and they destroy everything. We destroy everything we come in contact with. So who's to say that? Obviously, but I'm just hypothetically speaking. So what if they are not that way?
Oh, the aliens? Well, yeah. Some extraterrestrials they could be friendly or they could be, evil,
Friend or
if
foe?
You look at the movie, yeah. Men in Black. Yeah. Men in Black, more predictive programming. There's already extraterrestrials. If you want to talk about, the Draconians, the reptiles, Greys, whatever, they've been here for a very, very, very long time. You want to even go back to ancient Maya or ancient Egypt, they still have hieroglyphs and statues and now I won't say artwork, but artifacts, showing these ancient aliens basically. So not only are they here, but if they do come back or whatever, I feel like they wouldn't be negative because the negative ones are already here. So if there really is the alien invasion or any extraterrestrials, like I feel like it would be for the betterment of the advancement of the human race.
I hope so too, man, because we need to get some shit together. Us as a whole team, like as a whole humans that we are, there's a lot of issues that, man, they need to be resolved ASAP.
That's facts.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, it's already been 26 minutes. I don't want to keep you long. You might be busy right now, and I got things to do too today. I got to hang out with the kids and do things with the kids. But I'm gonna let you go for now, and I want to do this again. I really, really do want to do this again because there's some subjects that we touched at the end that I want to get more into detail with you because I like what you're saying, man. I really do.
Yeah, we can just hit me up, man. Yeah, just hit me up. I feel like Sunday's a really good day, but just hit me up anytime. We can make it happen because this is a great talk for us to get on here, bounce ideas with each other. So yeah.
Right. Well, I'll definitely get back to you. I'll see if I'm available next Sunday for sure. I'll give you a message, see if you're available, and if not, we'll do it next Sunday or whenever we're available for sure. All right, man. Well, hey, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for this 30 minutes that you gave me, man. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. You're breaking up again. I can't hear you, bro. Okay, now I can hear you.
Yeah, man, it feels like, some negative force out there, not wanting us to, chop it up, and sometimes it feel like that. Something breaking it up, you never know. But yeah, I appreciate you having me on, and I'll be happy to be.
I didn't catch the last part again.
I appreciate you having me on. We should definitely do.
For sure, man. Thank you. I'm gonna let you go, man. All right, have a good one. Yo. There he goes. Thank you again, Aaron Indigo, for your time. I appreciate it, and we will be talking to him again.